I'm Steve Miller, and the way that I will help to memorialize the mission and facilitate the mission objectives of the District of Columbia Bar is twofold. First, in my capacity as secretary, I will utilize my writing skills and my acute listening skills in making sure that I capture all of the discussions of and motions relating to the District of Columbia mission. In my capacity as a member of the Board of Directors, I will vote to facilitate the District of Columbia Bar mission objectives as well, and particularly the objectives and initiations of the District of Columbia Bar President.
The Secretary of the DC Bar has a role, an important role, in making sure that the mission of the bar is upheld. And the mission statement for the bar is fairly detailed, but one aspect that speaks to me is the responsibility to foster and maintain high ideals of integrity, learning, competence in public service, and high standards of conduct. I assure you that, like most lawyers, I understand the need for clear, accurate, and thorough documentation. So I assure you that in my capacity as secretary, the records that I maintain and the notes that I take during the meetings where I am present will be accurate, detailed, and thorough.
I'm going to give a boring and probably a little depressing answer to the question of what I would do to uphold and advance the mission of the DC Bar. And that's really two things. One is making sure that in the post-coronavirus world, we can be successful enough financially that we don't lose anybody, that we don't have to lay off anybody, that we don't have to cut anybody's pay. I'm just the treasurer. I don't know if that would be possible, but I would certainly like to do whatever we can to maintain that, because I've worked very closely with the staff over the last 6 years, and I can't say enough good things about them. If you've been fortunate enough to do that yourselves, you know what I'm talking about. And the second thing is just to make sure that we can continue to provide the terrific services that we do to our members, whether that's great CLE programs, great lunch and learns, or a variety of the other things the bar does. I want to keep our people and I want to keep our standards, and hopefully we can do that if we tighten our belts a little.
The DC Bar's mission is to enhance justice, improve the legal system, and empower lawyers to achieve. As a member of the board, I would see it as my duty to uphold these pillars to not only protect the profession, but also uphold its reputation and its effectiveness. The board's responsibility is to set high-level policy, oversee the work of the CEO who manages the staff, and support the many, many volunteer leaders throughout the organization who lead the components that deal with the day-to-day work in support of the mission, including running the Pro Bono Center, the Client Security Fund, Disciplinary Council, CLE, and other programs benefiting lawyers in their practice. It's the board's responsibility to make sure it sets the policies and tone to uphold these values, and that those values permeate the entire association, and that the resources are provided to make sure that those areas of the bar can continue doing their work. As treasurer, I would work with my fellow board members and the staff leadership to ensure that we manage our financial resources wisely to achieve those goals.